This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Lisa Goldenthal. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
So fabulous. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a great pleasure to connect with you. What part of the world are you in right now?
I'm in La La Land, California.
All right. So it sounds like fun there. Is it fun there?
It is. I mean, we have our cars. There's a lot of cars here, but we have the amazing weather and the beach nearby and the mountains. So I feel fortunate to live here.
That's wonderful. Well, do tell us, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
Well, I'm launching my book, The Boss Weight Loss, and I've been an entrepreneur for my whole life. So I feel like from an entrepreneur to entrepreneur, I want to encourage other entrepreneurs to hang in there through the ups and downs and have a good mindset to do so.
Yeah, that is important, right? So tell me, how are you doing that? How are you encouraging others?
Well, my Boss Weight Loss book that's going to be coming out soon is about my 6 steps for easy, permanent weight loss. And a lot of it is mental and emotional, not just the physical calories in versus calories out. For weight loss in life, I think having a morning routine and a mindset for success, like a growth mindset, helps me maneuver the absolute ups and downs that I've encountered as an entrepreneur.
So has it been really challenging to do that, like to balance the physical side and the mental side of what goes on as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, for me, the exercise helps keep me grounded. In addition to that, having a brief morning mindset routine, because I don't always have time to do it. Sometimes I will wait to get in my car and do some meditation if I'm really jammed. But I like to set my mind up with some positive thoughts first thing in the morning, drink some hot water with lemon, and just throughout the day, bring myself back to why I'm doing what I'm doing, how I want to make a difference, helping the over 60% of our country here in the United States that are overweight, and just make a difference for them and show them the steps that they can do it. And it all starts with having a why. Why is it important? It has to be a deep why. And it all starts with having a really good mindset and a morning routine.
So for anyone that's listening, where's the best place for them to connect with you?
Well, I'm very social. So I'm Lisa Goldenthal and Lisa G Fitness on Facebook, Lisa G Fit on Instagram and Twitter, and my website is Lisa G Fitness as well.
Who do you think you learned this ability to help others from?
Well, as a coach, I think everyone needs a coach. I've been coached before, and I think I've tried and failed so many times that it's really helped me having a coach that's taught me about personal development. Because I think being a weight loss coach is just it's like a personal development process of any process where you have to have the growth mindset and really be willing to work on yourself so that you can get to the things behind the things that really trigger you. So it was only when I started to have a coach myself that I realized some of my behaviors in the past and even currently, like I can just realize when I'm off.
Tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
Over the last 3 years, I've stuck it out. It hasn't been easy, but I've stuck it out. I've studied online marketing for the last 3 years, been writing a book, and just pushing myself out of every comfort zone I've ever had, making myself do public speaking, videos once a week, just learn all this technology, a lot of stuff that's been really difficult. Just keep pushing. I've been tenacious. I'm proud most of my tenacity.
How does it make you feel, like just seeing what your consistency has brought to the market?
I'm super proud that I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying the course. And it's made me realize that that's the one thing in any game is you have to be consistent if you want to lose weight, if you want to be successful in business, if you want to be successful in a love relationship, but they come and go and they don't always work out. It's just being consistent for me, and staying the course is making me win.
Suggest to someone that's listening why they should be consistent as well.
Because things don't always go your way. And when I was younger, I was a little brat, and I'd be like, I didn't get my way. And still, I hear that brat oftentimes. But when you realize things don't go your way, you can let it take you down for the whole day, or you can hear it, feel it, see what that's triggering from you from the past. If your reaction is greater than it should be for this particular situation, and recommit to your goals. Get back to why you started. What matters to you.
Love it. Could you do the brat voice one more time, please?
I didn't get my way.
Lisa, you are amazing.
Thank you, Angel. I feel like you're an angel. That's so cool. I love your name.
Thank you. I love your name too, Goldenthal. Love that.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, let's switch gears for a moment now. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Lisa, what's your earliest childhood memory?
I love it that you brought up water, because I'm a Pisces and water is so important to me. And literally my earliest childhood memory was before my sisters were born. I'm the eldest with my parents. My mom's pregnant with sister and middle sister, and we're at a vacation somewhere in the Pocono Mountains near New York. And I remember the songs that were playing, and I remember the pool, and remember being the only one. So I was like the only one who got the attention before my sisters were born, and I've always liked attention. So that was really stood out to me as my earliest memory. I was about 3 years old.
All right. Why do you think this memory is so clear, and how do you see it connecting to who you are today?
The water. It's just that you mentioned the water reminded me of the water, and we were by a pool. It was indoors because it's winter, and I just really connect with the water.
That's intriguing. How do you see the part of, like you said, you hear the brat voice, right? And now that has helped you, like you're in a place where you're being able to like decipher when to have that voice make you do what you need to do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I realized that it's like something can happen in your life and you can react or you can respond. And initially, when you go to react, it's good to take a timeout. Like someone puts you in your room and puts you in a timeout.
Yeah.
Go take a timeout and decide if your reaction is really warranted by this or if it's escalated. And then intellectually, you can decide after you already react, how are you going to respond? What's the next steps? What's the next steps that can get you back to what you want? If you didn't, like to use the same example, get what you want this time.
Love that. Well said. All right. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Oh my gosh, I loved the Rolling Stones. We used to have actual vinyl, and I loved it. We had like the sticky fingers, and it was like, I can't get no satisfaction, Rolling Stones.
There we go. Lisa, we have unfortunately arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. Say it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready?
Yes.
Lisa, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Not yet, but I will.
Are you married?
No.
Do you have children?
No, I don't.
Do you believe in God?
I believe in a higher power.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
I never watch TV.
Wow.
I gave as an entrepreneur, I say seldom.
What about 3 hours a week?
Not even that.
Wow. What about screen time, the phone under the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
pretty close to under 8, but a lot of screen time. Instead of TV, I like YouTube and podcasts.
What about reading? How often do you read?
I do read, not as much as I used to. I mean, I read now maybe one book every couple months, and I used to read more like one book a month. But I love reading.
All right. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Lisa Goldenthal, what would you say that is?
It is never give up and don't believe in can't. You can do anything. Anything is possible.
Love it, Lisa. This was such a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Other than just to follow me for to stay in touch. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to me. It means so much. It means the world to me.
Lisa Goldenthal, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.